Hi there and welcome. I'm Bill Gordon. I'm the founder of 50 Plus Nation. I'm excited to continue my series of short videos about the new course catalog of 50 Plus Nation that was launched just last week. I've started curating courses by other course creators to go along with my own to provide a broader selection to you. My goal is to find the best quality courses at fair prices for the 50 plus demographic that help you, number one, understand how to build a business as a solopreneur, and two, become aware of the products and services being offered by fellow members of the 50 plus demographic as solopreneurs. This is part of how we can learn from each other on 50 Plus Nation and why I like to call it a shared learning platform. This is a third in a series of short videos to explain the 4 courses that are in the current course catalog. A 5th course will follow in the next day or two. I would hazard a guess that many, if not most of you, if you're here in the US, or even some of you that are in other parts of the world, are having some sleepless nights in recent months. Uncertainty is in the air, and it has been for some time. Back in December, it was making it excruciatingly difficult for me to get a full night's sleep. I was averaging at best 1, maybe 2 nights each week that I could classify as a full night, much less a good sleep. That's when I turned to a fellow alumni from the Course Launcher program that I took last year. Bev Roberts, whose website is Living Fabulously with Bev, hails from Sydney, Australia, a bit further down the coast of Australia from our estate expert Diana Todd Banks, who was creator of the first course I covered. There seems to be an Australia theme here, but we'll broaden it out over time. The key to sleep is a well thought out pre-sleep wind down routine or ritual. For me, it actually began with unplugging from electronics, screens of any kind, at least 1 hour before my planned bedtime, which is generally around 11 o'clock Eastern time at night. It works wonders, but it's easy to try to cheat, and cheating doesn't work. Developing discipline is a very important part of the cure for sleepless nights. Bev's class lasts 4 weeks, but within 2 I was already sleeping better, putting away the bottle of melatonin that was a regular companion on my nightstand. It was the go-to stopgap measure, which didn't always work. Also, I hadn't included a good book to help me ease into a state of drowsiness for quite some time. Probably been a year or more since I actually tried reading a book on paper. And there's a big difference between a book on paper and even a book on a screen. The Facebook group, which provided a sense of community, all dealing with the same issue, was also very helpful to see how other people were dealing with it and how the different recommendations that Bev makes was working for them. The first 2 courses I've introduced you to, the estate planning program and the consistent Canva, are what are called evergreen courses, meaning you can start them at any time. It's not on a clock. However, Bev's course and the one that's going to follow is not an evergreen course, meaning it starts and ends on specific dates. The next offer for Sleeping Fabulously is on April 3rd, and the launch period is going to close on March the 30th of this year. So if you're having trouble sleeping, take a close look at Sleeping Fabulously. Again, Bev is an example of a solopreneur who has turned to teaching, a subject she has developed expertise in over the years. She actually represents a wonderful example of solopreneurship in the 50 plus demographic. As I'm sitting here talking to you, Bev is actually in Europe on a month-long adventure, part of the lifestyle that solopreneurship is helping her support. So until the next one, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you again tomorrow, and again probably the next day. So we'll have 2 more courses in the next 2 days. See you and take care.